Guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I hope everybody's having an awesome day. Today we're in a little bit different position because we're talking about something a little bit different. We're going to talk about making a dog mat for outside, or a dog blanket, or a dog bed, whatever you want to call it, for outside. And we're going to repurpose and reuse some stuff to do this. So I've got 3 or 4 good ideas for you, so come along with me and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we are repurposing is, this is like a dish drying thing. You know, it goes beside your sink, you wash your dishes, you put them on here, they dry, and then you can wash this. Well, I didn't like this for my dishes because, I don't know, it just didn't seem very clean to me. But it would make a great little dog mat for being out in the yard, or take it on a trip somewhere, or in a car. So this is a great repurpose for these things, okay? Just like this, plain, not doing anything to it. But me, if I'm gonna take this and use it outside in my backyard, maybe at a doggy park, if we go to the lake or whatever, I don't want to set it in dirt, okay, and bring that home with me. So what I've done is taken some grocery bags, and I have a ton from getting deliveries because of the pandemic all last year. And what I've done is I've sewn these bags together and made a big sheet, okay? And it's big enough that my drying thing will go on one side of it, and I can stitch the plastic to this rib on the drying pad, okay? And then I have a great little dog mat for going and laying outside, because the one side is nice and comfy for the dog and the other side is plastic. So if it gets in the mud, or, you know, dog poop or whatever, it'll just wipe off and I'm done. Perfect. And when I get ready to wash this part, I can just rip this part off, wash it, and get some more bags and stitch it back on, because stitching it on is not hard at all. So that's one way. Well, what if you're like, okay, but I don't like this. Can this be the inside? Sure, super simple. Use the same plastic backing. Get enough fabric to where you have 3 inches hanging over each side of the mat and 3 inches of plastic. Cut slits into your plastic and your fabric and tie them together like we used to do the tie blankets all the time. Tie all the way around, and you will have, cut your squares out, tie all the way around, and you will have a great little dog mat that people won't know you're using a dish drying mat in the center. And again, when you get ready to wash the outer fabric, maybe this gets stinky if they get wet, wash this, untie it, wipe the plastic down, set it aside, wash the fabric, wash the mat, and then put it all back together. That simple, and you have something great, like I said, to take to the lake, put in your car, to the dog park, or even your own backyard. Now, maybe you're saying, okay, I get that, your dogs are small, and that little thin mat's great, but my dog likes more comfort. I've got you covered too. We all have pillows that we end up being tired of. Maybe your pillow has gotten to be like that big, and it's not a good pillow for you anymore. Take your old pillow, put them into a plastic pillow cover, and do the same thing. Put this on one side, your pillow in the middle, your fabric on top, cut out your corners, cut your slits, and tie it. And there you have another great option for going traveling, because this is basically an outside bed, travel bed, whatever. Now, another option is, don't stuff it at all and just make a blanket. So sew fabric to the plastic, and you'll have a very nice outdoor blanket for your pet, where this bottom is plastic and it won't get dirty, and the top can be the soft fabric. If you put this in grass, it will be comfy enough for your fur baby, I promise. Another thing you can do is take, again, your fabric and your plastic, sew them all the way around, and then stuff it with old towels. Just put in all the old towels, the beach towels, whatever you have in there, and then the dogs can move it around and make their nest. Don't sew them down because dogs like to dig their little beds, so that'll give them something to dig. Just make sure your fabric and your plastic are attached tightly, whether that's good and strong tight knots tied or strong stitching, because if the dogs are going to be digging the loose filling in like towels, you want the sides not to come apart. Lastly, another great old thing you can repurpose are yoga mats. Over time, yoga mats get like dirty, kind of, you know, not as fluffy, but they would still make great beds for our pets. Again, cut the yoga mat down to whatever size. Cut your plastic down so it can be the bottom to protect against that wet ground, that mud, whatever is out in the, you know, on the ground. This will protect it. Cut your yoga mat. Cut this to be 2 to 3 inches bigger than your yoga mat section all the way around. Cut your fabric the same size as your plastic. Tie it all up, and you have another great repurposed type dog bed. I hope you liked all these ideas today. If you did, be sure and give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I have a lot of great ideas coming your way. Thanks for being here today, guys. Thanks. Bye.